Today we're going to talk about machine intelligence, this combination of machine learning, artificial intelligence, and then some newer concepts like robotic process automation, autonomics. Really, how are machines learning to act and make decisions like and even think like humans, and how that is being applied to basically every part of the world around us. Science fiction has taught us for at least the last 30 years that the machine age doesn't end well for the carbon-based life forms of humanity. So you take Terminator,
Ex Machina,
The Matrix, modern Ex Machina. I love Black Mirror, the show. Not a lot of happy endings there. So how do we think about this? There's a lot of dystopian energy around as machines get smarter. What's our response? What's Deloitte's response to that?
The most exciting thing that I find about machine learning is that I think we're on the second S curve of an industrial revolution in analytics. So the first one was around ability to process much more quickly, and now it's extending the intelligence so that the machine, in some capacity, thinks for us.
I go back to this story where, and we sort of mentioned it before, the computer beating somebody at chess. We've all heard that, but there's another part to that story where they tried an alternate experiment where they had a computer paired with a human paired versus the supercomputer. And the computer with the human smoked the supercomputer every time.
I almost view Deloitte as a .ai company as having smart people, knowing smart technology, and being able to figure out the right applications of that in industry. And I think what's been really valuable is we've been taking those best practices and in certain cases learning what works, what doesn't work. And I think that's where clients really value it.
We have all this data and getting it into a letter. Before, you might have a staff person write up that letter and kind of plug in very similar numbers from one return to the next. But all of a sudden now the machine can generate that letter, and now that becomes more about the relationship with our client. Rather than spending tons of time writing a letter, we're talking to our client about what their issues are and how we can better serve them.
So I serve a lot of clients in the retail and restaurant sector, and so they're always very interested in what are people saying about our products, what about the safety or quality aspects of it. We're applying cognitive analytics and machine learning to sift through all of those consumer reviews, customer complaints.
I mean, we are just, when we talk about the maturity of this technology, so 10 years ago, we couldn't have done this because we didn't have the CPU. In other words, we didn't have the
raw compute power.
Exactly. Today we have that, right? So now we can do many of these things, but we're still at the infancy stage of what's possible.
Nobody's an expert in any of these things yet. We're already, I think, trusted advisors to our clients. We're already their go-to on a lot of these technologies.
A lot of our professionals who are coming in right out of school, they have that bigger thinking.
Right? They don't have that bias of, okay,
That's right.
we
it's
can't.
A bias.
Yeah.
And so it infuses new blood and excitement into the project teams, into the clients.
The biggest thing we need are ideas and passion and help break us from how we've thought about the world.
Exactly, and that's why getting into this is so incredibly exciting, because it's like, what can we do now that we can?
Yeah.
Right?
And Deloitte, the thing I think we do better than anyone is to make it real in every context, from technology, for sure, but for people and the culture implications, to the tax implications, to the risk implications, security and privacy. You need all of it to unlock the full potential.